This is a special podcast presentation from 700WLW.com. This is Casey Boland On Demand.
And Casey, of course, is with Hanghold Capital Management. And Casey, we were talking yesterday about whether it makes more sense to build up savings or pay off debt. And sort of a springboard to that gets us to today, where some advice out there says that if you're in debt, it makes sense to pay off the smallest debt first. And I would say not always, but do you agree with that?
Well, from a math standpoint, I have to admit, if you've got a lot of debt out there and you've got 3 to 5 different types of debt, that I would attack the one that has the highest rate of interest. But Dave Ramsey has worked with a lot of people over the years, and he has a non-sensical strategy that he applies. It's called the debt snowball method. And the debt payment method is what you referenced. You pay off the smallest debt first versus the largest ones, and you apply more of the extra money to the small debt so that once you see that first debt disappear, it's a small win. You see the closing of the account. You get a huge victory from that and instill so much confidence that will keep you on plan versus the other method of attacking the highest interest rate debt.
And yeah, I think from a psychological perspective, that's probably true. But at the same time, you could be paying off a $3,000 debt at 4% when you're sitting on a $20,000 debt at 15%, and really
That's right.
falling behind to a degree.
You are, and I think then you have to understand how you're wired. The key is having a plan, and there are good different ways to be able to attack that, and I think that the debt snowball method, if it works going to best for you, where you're going to see a small victory, great, but if you prefer to attack the highest interest rate, I think that would be better also. There's a great website out there called Vertex42.com. That's VERTEX, the number 42.com, and they have a form of this debt snowball method where you can organize your debts in a way, structure a payment system, either using Dave Ramsey's method where you're going to attack the smallest debt or you're going to attack the highest interest rate debt. The key in both, though, is once you make progress and you get debts paid off, take that extra money and attack it to the other debts. That's the whole purpose, the idea that snowball building over time with success. But build it the way that's going to work for you. The key is having a plan and following through.